Hey there, YouTube. What's going on? Hey, listen, it's me, Legion Country Greg, Legion Queen, whatever you want to call me. I want to let you guys know that I now have a TikTok. So I think you would enjoy some of the content. So we're going to give you guys a little sneak peek of some of the stuff that I've been doing over there. And if you want to skip to it, just skip to about 1 minute and 30 seconds if you want to skip through all the TikToks. But I highly recommend you clicking the link at the top of the description. Go and follow me on TikTok. We're going to be posting a lot more funny things there. And enjoy today's Storytime video.
Dude, I said drop ammo. I was 23 off a nuke. I'm not running support streaks, dude. I'm a main slayer. I'm not even breathing into the mic, dude. That's your own problem with your headset.
Don't worry about it, guys. It's a warm-up match. We're good. We're only down 50. We can come back. Win or lose, guys, we're all online playing with each other. That's all that matters. Hey, good effort that game, Josh. Jacob, I went 0-40. Shut up.
2 bogeys southeast. I'm trying not to wake up my wife. East of the building. He's down. Jesse, go to bed. Your mama's gonna kill me if she finds out you're still awake.
Stop griefing, man. I got one good game before I drop my kids off at the bus.
Man, I don't know. I mean, all right, one more game. We can't go out on an L, bro. One more game, come on. Hey, you know the rules. Every time we win, we play till we lose. Dog, I quit my job for this, Josh. I can't feed my kids. One more game.
You know what's crazy to think about? Some of you guys have literally been watching my content for 7 years. And it's crazy to think that back then, I would have been 19 years old when some of you guys started watching my content. I'm 26, I'll be 27 in April, and we are still getting strong and arguably stronger than ever right now across the board. So that's pretty exciting. If you have been here that long, if you are new, I appreciate you so much for watching my content. If it's just been one video, you're like, hey, I'm new here. Or you're like, I watched 300 of your videos. That's incredible too. I appreciate you guys so much. But I want to talk to you today about some questions that you guys have had about how I know and affiliate with people like Wildcat, and Marcel, or Basicallyidowrk, or Vanos, and a lot of those guys. I want to tell you guys a little story about the first time that I met them, okay? Because this thing gets pretty interesting. I'm going to be 100% honest with you. And basically, it would have been circa 2014. Oh my gosh. I turned 21 the weekend I met them in person for the first time. Let me explain something to you, okay? Most influencers that are in the same game, the same space, creators, YouTubers, streamers, all that stuff, especially back in the day when there were a whole lot less amount of us, used to kind of meet each other online first, right? Like you'd meet each other by playing in a game with each other and some matches, maybe do some content with each other, or you just follow each other on Twitter, you guys like each other's stuff, or, you know, you're like, hey, I really think you're funny, like that kind of an interaction. So back then it used to be a lot easier because there weren't 20 million content creators on the market, which I think it's amazing that there are that many, because that means there's that many people doing what they love, and a lot of them are doing it for a living, including myself. So once again, thank you guys for watching. Here's the dealio. 2014. I'm going to PAX East. This is like one of my first major events. I gotta tell you guys something. That event was insane for a mega amount of reasons. Number one, the hotel that I was staying at with the crew at the time was bonkers. It was like 3 rooms. I was sleeping on a couch. Jehovah was like across from me on the couch. We were sipping like champagne with the fireplace on every night before bed, looking out at the Boston air going, I do say, Nigel, what a wonderful experience this has quite been. Incredibly huge, large amount of fun. And then my 21st birthday rolled around. Okay, I'm going to let you guys know this right now. That day, we're at the event, and this would have been the first time that I would have ran into Marcel, Wildcat, all those guys, and it happened at what I like to call the, if you're a popular YouTuber, crosswalk of you're not going to leave for a while, and it's one of my favorite places to be, actually. And what that means is it's in the middle of the venue, okay? So I want you to imagine at the time, 2014, KYR Speedy, Nobody Epic, Jehovah's Witness, you've got Vanos, Wildcat, Marcel, Scotty, Cryos might have been there. I'm not entirely for sure. He might have been there. And we're all in the center of a 4-way walkway. Now, I need you guys to understand, when you are in a YouTube group that is big, there are a lot of people that like your content and a lot of viewers and a lot of fans. And they're like, they got radar. A lot of them are just there looking for you because they want to meet you and hang out, which is amazing. It's a crazy feeling when people want to come up and take photos and they're like, I love your content. And you're like, I love that you love my content. That's amazing. watch my content because I appreciate you. Otherwise, I wouldn't exist right now on the internet if you didn't do that. So we're in the middle of a four-way, and all of a sudden, like, it's like the radar. They're like, you know, like, everybody's just sprinting. Not really, but they were coming quickly after they noticed. And I'm thinking to myself, that's the first time I met these guys. I've never met Van Oss and any of these other guys before. This is nuts. So we're all sitting there, and all of a sudden it becomes this four-way of kids just coming up, wanting photos and taking photos. And it was awesome to see that, 5 years ago, 6 years ago now, that there were that many people back then interested in content. And it's crazy to see how it's even grown to another level. And all of those people that I was with at the time there have grown to another level. So first time meeting them, and I was like, okay, this is crazy. It basically became an impromptu fan meetup. So we talked for a little while, and I was like, oh, it's cool. It's nice to meet you guys. And then we're going to get to one of my favorite parts of the story here, which is basically the end of the story because it's amazing. And it happened outside of a club. So we're sitting down there, and we're trying to get in. It's my 21st birthday. I've never been in any sort of club before because I don't do the whole fake ID thing. And we show up, and it's, once again, it's me, Speedy, nobody Epic Jehovah, and we're all standing outside. And I'm like, dude, how do I get into this place? Because I don't know anything about this. Like, do I need a badge? People are wearing badges. I want the VIP badge. It's free drinks. I have 90,000 subs on YouTube. I'm not making a ton of money. I need to get in there somehow. So I'm like, all right, I don't really know what to do. So I'm like, all right, cool. And I see, like, Van Oss and Marcel and all of them come up, and they're like, yo, how do we get in this club? And I'm like, bro, I don't know. I'm the wrong person to ask. Ask the older adults with me on how to do it. And at that time, Jehovah would have basically been popped by the group because he was a couple years older than everybody. So I was like, what are we doing? He's like, I don't know. Well, finally, we somehow get these VIP badges. And I'm like, oh my gosh, at least I'm not going to get kicked out of having fun with my friends. And here's what happens. I put it on loosely, and I'm not kidding. Some dude in a fedora walks by. That's why I make fun of fedoras all the time, okay? Pulls the wristband off my wrist and walks in. And I'm like, what just happened? I'm like in disbelief. I'm like, there's no way. Like, he just slid it off my wrist like he's some sort of Assassin's Creed sleuth. I don't know what's going on. Like he's a robber. I don't even know. Like, he's a pickpocketer, professional, except it was a wrist pocketer. I don't know what's going on. He goes inside. I don't get in. Jehovah and I don't get in. Nobody Epic and Speedy end up getting into this club. And I'm like, well, what do we end up doing? Well, I'm pretty sure I turned around. Wildcat and the other guys got in somehow. At least part of them did, or they left. I'm not for sure to this day where they went. But that was the first time that I ever met any of those dudes. And this would have been probably the third or fourth trip that I had taken with the crew. And I'm like, Jehovah, like, what do we do? And he's like, well, it's your 21st birthday, so we got to go out. So we end up going to some Boston pub. And by this point, it's already like 1 o'clock in the morning. And I'm like, okay, I've never even really been into a bar, but I'm like, cool, I'll be cool, we'll be chill. And we get into this place, and 2 o'clock rolls around, and I'm not kidding you. Boston PD comes in and goes, y'all need to close this place down now, huh? It's 2 a.m., get out of here, get the fuck out of this place. They're like kicking people out, like, you know, like by force or anything, but I was like, what's happening? Like, this is what they're like, oh yeah, 2 a.m.'s last call, you know, you gotta get out of here now. I was like, okay. And that was my 21st birthday. That was the first time I met all the boys, Van Oss, Wildcat, Marcel, Cryos, I'm pretty sure was actually there. And my boy Jehovah was with me at a pub. And it ended up being one of the weirdest days of my life. And who would have thought 5 to 6 years later, we'd be playing games with everybody still. That's nuts. Yeah! Hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you enjoyed the video, be sure to drop a like down below. And I want to let you guys know that you should follow my TikTok, as you saw in the beginning, and my Twitch channel. So much love. If you guys enjoyed this impromptu story time, be sure to comment down below. Comment if you want to know more about people that I know outside of these groups. And hope you guys have a great week. Yeah. Oh, yes. I also forgot to mention that this Friday, January 10th, 2020, I'm going to be playing in a Halo Reach on PC. Yes, I will be using controller. $10,000, and here's the kicker, big team battle tournament. So for those of you that play Call of Duty, you've never touched Halo, it's essentially ground war. It's 8 players on 8 players. Okay, and it's going to be so much fun. You're going to be seeing some of the best streamers last week, 72 Hours, Summit. Some other great streamers were competing, and we'll be alongside some of the world's greatest Halo Reach pros. Oh my gosh. Do not miss it. Make sure you are following my Twitch channel in the description. Guys, I have played in a couple of these. It has been an absolute blessing to participate, but I'm going to let you know right now, I really, really want to get an overkill, so believe in my sniping / sneaking up on a warthog and then killing a random 4th dude for the overkill. That's going to happen this Friday. Don't miss it. Be there on Twitch. Watch anybody play, even if it's not me. Let's go. Also, I'm en route to 2,000 subs on Twitch right now. Let's get it, baby. Let's go. Yeah!